Well, looks like another early exit for the 59. Over in the infield, Jason Oltman finds himself out of the cockpit of his car. Jason out of Round Rock, Texas, broken right front. His night's done. Boy, you hate to see that end so early during the main event. Well, we got no laps complete in that 20-lap main event, so we will kick it back into gear and give it another shot. Going to show them one at the line as they go by. Again, Tim Fiddler and Eric Robbins will be up front. Kevin Najek and Brian Mailer right behind him. That'll be the first two rows. Lapper, 77, Tim Fiddler leading him down the back straightaway into turn 3 and 4. Coming to the pink tire in turn 4, ready to kick it into gear. Here we go. 20 laps of factory stock racing. Off they go. 726, Eric Robbins. Trying to stay right there. He starts on the front row outside, trying to stay with Fiddler down the back straightaway. Fiddler with just enough power. Coming back up door to door, coming out of turn 3 and 4. D Brian Mailer sitting in third place, moving up. Here comes Dylan Kowalik in the 29, trying to get into the top 5 early in the race. Get into the top 5 early and then start picking off drivers. Here they come out of turn 4. Here comes Kevin Najek as Dylan Kowalik takes the inside line. Kowalik stays low on turn 2. Grabs third place all by himself. Gets ahead of Adam Hall in the 12. Kevin Najek in the 7. Here comes Tim Homeyer in the 8-star, points leader and defending track champion. Uh-oh, Tim Fiddler, a huge mistake up in turn 2. Huge mistake by your race leader, and now drifting down the back straightaway, not even at speed. And he's given up the lead. Fiddler was running strong. Something happened, and Eric Robbins inherits the lead. Now going to try to fight off Dylan Kowalik, who's moved up to second. Kowalik down the back straightaway. Adam Hall in third in the purple 12. Here comes Homeyer in the purple 8-star in fourth. '77 Fiddler got nowhere to go. He's got no energy. He pulls it into the infield. That is a tough break for a really nice run tonight early in this factory stock main event for 77 Tim Fiddler, but got to call it a night. Issues. Meanwhile, back to the lead. Robbins, Kowalik, and Hall. Hall goes to the low side. Kowalik goes into the middle. Dylan Kowalik now takes the inside move, trying to get by Eric Robbins in the 726. Hall goes even lower than Kowalik, trying to find the grip and power to move up into second. Hall doesn't have it. Hall goes right along the bottom line, shaves off a layer of paint off the tires, but Dylan Kowalik holds on to second. Hall now going to go to the outside as Kowalik going to try the inside line coming out of turn 4. Your leader gets loose. Watch out, your leader is loose. Your leader, Eric Robbins, gets loose and collects Adam Hall with him. Hall got out of the gas as much as he could, but that's going to cost him 6, 7, 8 positions in this main event. Dylan Kowalik now facing an uphill battle, trying to hold off. Probably the best factory stock driver here at the track, Tim Homeyer, 8-star, points leader, track champion from last year. Down the back straightaway they go. Dylan Kowalik sees Homeyer go to the right of him along the outside wall. Kowalik tries to hold it low. Can't do it. Homeyer's out front. Brand new leader, another leader in this factory stock main event. Dylan Kowalik did everything he could to hold off the hard charge of the factory stock champion, Tim Homeyer. Homeyer, a very savvy driver, a veteran driver. He could find the opening. He did it, and he's got the lead. Jesse Davis being told to hold the bottom as the leaders are coming by. Tim Homeyer goes high, stays in the middle. Dylan Kowalik holding second place. Steve Sims in the 58. Here he comes, trying to move up to be a player. Steve Sims moving up into the top 5. Kevin Najek staying up in front of him in the 7, along with the 99 of Cody Tankersley. Right now down the back straightaway, trying to gingerly make their way by the 74J. Homeyer goes up high. Kowalik shoots to the bottom but doesn't have the power to get up to the lead. Kowalik settles back into second. Najek in third, Tankersley fourth, Sims in fifth. Sims is going to try to take that low line, but he's going to get caught behind the 74J. Rowdy Chenard in the 28, the young 16-year-old driver, still in the top 6 right now. Looking to see what he can do to move up one more spot. Got Steve Sims right in front of him. That's going to be a tough job to get by that veteran driver here at Cotton Bowl Speedway. Tim Homeyer doing a good job. Dylan Kowalik sticking that nose to the inside, to the outside. Hoping that Homeyer makes a mistake that he can capitalize on, but that's rare. Except for that one time that Homeyer flipped his car on the back straightaway last year. We don't wish that on anybody right now as Homeyer just cruising down. He takes the low line. Kowalik goes up into the middle. Kevin Najek third. Cody Tankersley fourth in the white 99. Down the back straightaway, Steve Sims not able to move up any. Has 2 laps to go, this time by shown to your race leader, Tim Homeyer. Here comes Dylan Kowalik on the outside. Look at Kowalik go as he powers down the front. Into turn 1 and 2, a new race leader. One more time, young Dylan Kowalik able to get by the veteran driver, Tim Homeyer. Homeyer is going to have the white flag this time by. He's going to have one more time to go around the track. Can he get that lead back from Dylan Kowalik? Or could this be the first main event win in the factory stocks for Dylan Kowalik? Let's find out in a half lap. Here comes Dylan Kowalik, first year in the factory stock. Leads it around, coming out of turn 3. Glides out of turn 4. Here comes your main event winner, Dylan Kowalik. What a fantastic run. The Kowalik crazies up here on the balcony. They are going crazy right now as Dylan Kowalik gets that first factory stock main event win. Got his feet wet in the sport compacts, decided to move up to factory stocks, and he will take the celebration victory lap. That young man doing a great job, able to overcome one of the best drivers out here, Tim Homeyer, your points leader, defending track champion. Homeyer led until Kowalik took the lead with 2 laps to go. And there is going to be celebration in the Kowalik pits tonight. Kevin Najek with a good finish in black gold number 7. Cody Tankersley in the white 99, but it's all about the first-time winner. Checkered flag takes the extra lap. Cody Tankersley's going to leave the track, and we're going to leave it all out there for Dylan Kowalik. Joe Spillman is going to talk to this young man about his first ever factory stock win. There he is. How about a round of applause? Dylan Kowalik. Celebration time.
Dylan Kowalik. Not just any factory stock win, but he passed as one of the best in the 8-star. How fun was that? Get to your signature. You kiddos might want to hold on to this one. Here we go, kiddos. We'll get that out the way now. Careful up on the top shelf. You almost took somebody's head off. D, we've done this before in another class, but this is fun in the factories, huh?
Oh, yeah. I mean, whenever I saw Holmeyer get underneath me and pass me, I thought it was over for. But I got a good run coming out of turn 2, got on the outside of him, and just left him.
Nice. So, last year you raced in another class, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
What did you race in?
Sport Compact.
From the Sport Compacts into the factories. I think you won a little bit earlier this year, right? Or is this your first one?
This is my first one.
First factory stock win ever. Y'all give it up for this kiddo. Hey, and look at his hair. Look at this. Shake it. How old are you, buddy?
18.
18-year-old Dylan Kowalik. Who all helped you? I know you didn't get here on your own. Who all helped you tonight?
No, a lot of people. First of all, my dad, my mom, they do a lot of stuff for me. My dad built this car pretty much from the ground. We tore it all apart at the beginning of the season. Bellner Timms, he's standing right there. Texas Industrial Radiator, Powell Crane and Rigging, Luis Sanchez Insurance, Coda Powder Coating, my girlfriend, yeah. Just the rest of my family and everybody who comes and supports me every weekend.
Well, that's awesome. We're happy to see you here in Craig's Victory Lane, Cotton Bowl Speedway, watching at Race on Texas, All Access Pass. I'm going to talk to the parents here for a minute.
Maybe you'll take some of that winner's money and go get a decent haircut. All right. Dylan Kowalik with the fantastic first time a factory stock main event. Coming up next, the Sport Compacts presented by Design Welding. You see him out there lined up on turn 4, 12-lap main event for the Design Welding Sport Compacts. Great win. Always good to see a first-timer out there and enjoy it and have the experience of passing a savvy veteran like Tim Holmeyer. Not sure what happened to the 8-star, but Dylan Kowalik took advantage of whatever it was. He gets the win, and the celebration will continue in the pits. 33K, Kayla Pouncey going to bring it around. 41S, Shay Nauman on the front row. Second row inside, 03, Julie Crabb. 18, Michael Burris. Third row inside, 03G, Gabby King. 12.5, John DeWitt. Fourth row inside, 42, Bo Bollinger. And 00, Cody Crabb. And fifth row inside, 17, Stephen Cooper. And 44M, Mason Mock. Lights are out. Here we go. 12-lap main event. Design Welding Sport Compacts. We are off and running as Kayla Pouncey leads the way from the pole. Whoa, she's bouncing around up there on turn 2. Bouncing like an NBA basketball. Issues on the back straightaway. Total restart as Gabby King gets spun around, and she is nose to nose with the 44M of Mason Mock. It looks like the 44M Mason Mock able to make his way by. Let's take a look at Gabby King and the 03G. Will she be able to get back under her own power? Looks like she's trying to turn it around, waiting for the other cars to go by. All right, complete restart. Pouncey and Nauman on the front row, ready to lead it around. Going to go green at the pink tire this time by. Lights will go out, green and go at the pink tire in turn 4. Shay Nauman, she's on the outside of row 1. That's where she belongs, but either she's going too slow or 33 is going too quick. We need that 41 to stay right up next to 33. Here we go. Green flag, green light. Let's get going one more time. Down the back straightaway they go. Caleb Pouncey started on the pole, grabs the initial lead. Coming out of turn 4, they're coming by the flag stand. Pouncey with the spin out up in turn 4, trying to get it back, turned around under her own power. Come on, Kayla, you can do it. Get it into the infield, and we'll stay green. 03 Julie Crabb will inherit the lead as the 12.5 of John DeWitt moves up into second. DeWitt going to the outside, coming up on turn 2. DeWitt down the back straightaway, gets up along the wall. Now falls back into line with Julie Crabb as they come into turn 4 and down the front straightaway. Pouncey not staying up to speed in turn 3 and 4, going really, really slow. Yeah, now she's trying to pick it back up. John DeWitt able to take over the lead in the 12.5 car. Got by the 03 of Julie Crabb, and 12-lap main event well underway as these Design Welding Sport Compacts making their way around swiftly. The 03G of Gabby King, 42 of Bo Bollinger. Now catching up with slower traffic. The race leaders got to be careful. Got to be careful as they go by lap traffic. DeWitt makes his way by safely. Now it's Julie Crabb's turn. She'll take the low line. Go by Shay Nauman and put these cars a lap or 2 down. Halfway this time by the flag stand. Cross flag shown in the flag stand. Julie Crabb falling deeper and deeper behind John DeWitt in the 12.5. Gabby King motoring by the 41 of Shay Nauman going into turn 1 and 2. Coming into tonight, 00 Cody Crabb was first in points at 226. Bo Bollinger in the 42, second in points at 221. And John DeWitt, your current race leader, third at 209. I don't think Cody Crabb actually started the race, and that's going to cost him some points right there. Bollinger, second in points, still on the track, so that'll help him, along with John DeWitt, your race leader. Yeah, the checker flag's going to come out. There it is, John DeWitt in the 12.5. Third in points, first in the race. Julie Crabb in the 03, finishing up in second. Hey, you know what we haven't done tonight? Send me an email, racelocation@yahoo.com. Let me know where you're watching from. If I can get my email working here, I'll try to give a couple of shout-outs. Email being real stingy tonight. Racelocation@yahoo.com. We'll see if we can get it to work. John DeWitt, 12.5, victory lap. John DeWitt coming into tonight, again, third in points. Cody Crabb, your points leader, not in that main event. So that's going to help him out right there. Shout out to Brandy and Addison. Sitting in the stands watching Cotton Bowl Speedway and Corpus on Race on Texas, cheering on Johnny Torres and Alan Alexander while they participate up in Arklatex Speedway this weekend. Thank you, Brandy and Addison. Appreciate you. Nathan Lavender watching on Race on Texas. Watching from Woodstock, Connecticut. Thank you, Nathan. Racelocation@yahoo.com. Shoot me a quick email. Let me know where you're watching from and who's watching with you.
Wait for it. Wait for it. John, do it out of the race car. Up on the roof. Another kiddo with fine black, long, flowing hair. Man. First win, buddy?
Yes, sir. First win.
First win ever in a 121 and a half, or 12 and a half.
12 and a half.
So 12 and a half. So, John, talk us through that, buddy.
Been very, very patient, and a lot of second place, a lot of third, and I gotta really thank my parents, my uncle, my girlfriend, the Crabs. He wins a lot too, but they helped me out a bunch, and yeah, very, very excited.
Well, that's awesome. So, any special sponsors that got you here to Craig's Victory Lane tonight?
Oh, absolutely. I would like to thank my uncle's company, DeWitt Calibration, Tequila Patio, Bird Automotive, the shop that I work for, and just everybody who puts a hand on the car.
Awesome. It's good to see you. Go over to Craig's Victory Lane with a pig chick, Rachel Plant herself. Is that yours, right? 50 bucks?
Yep.
Hey, so I think we have to do some frisbee tossing or something now, so you might need a second to grab that. All right, so what we got here is some Frisbees. They all have a number on them from your IMCA Modifieds. If you get the Frisbee of the winner, you get $100, is that right? $100, it's in Cody's pocket. So Amber on the far end has some. Cody has some. Oh, there's one right there. Sneak attack. Yeah. Oh, deflect. Yeah. Oh, deflection. Cody's didn't make it over. So, if you get that winning drivers, Amber, come on, you're better than that girl. Cody, I've seen you run 5 miles a day, my friend. I've seen you run 5 miles a day. Here, let me show you how to do it, Cody. Let me show you how to do it, Cody. Yeah. Oh, look at that one. Cody, where's it at? Got him. IMCA Modifieds draw, redraw, thanks to Pistols Transmission, $1,000 to win tonight. Raymond McSpadden up on the front row. Should be a barn burner. Are y'all ready up there? Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. The IMCA Modifieds presented by Magnum Trailers. Actually, $1,100 for the winner tonight. Thank you to Pistol Transmission for throwing in the extra money. And, man, this is going to be a good one. 48R, Raymond McSpadden, 10, Wade Pistol. Second row, 94B, Brenda Kirby, 81C, Ryan Childress. Third row inside, 86, Dylan Tyndall, 27S, Mark Strong. Fourth row inside, 77, Garrett Gregory, 94, Chris Morris. Fifth row inside, 45T, Eric Tomlinson, and 163, Hardy Henderson. Sixth row inside, 12D, Matt DeWitt, next to him, 44, Wade Pistol. Seventh row inside, 73D, Jacob Horch, 141, Rob Sanderson. Back row, 22Z, Daryl Boyd. All right, we got that tire. We got to push it back to the right spot down there in turn 2. Tried it with the four-wheeler. Couldn't quite get it out of the way, so had to bring over the push truck to push it back right into its proper spot. Should be a rolled-up green flag this time by Raymond McSpadden, and Wade Pistol will be on the front row. McSpadden in the 48R, Wade Pistol in the 10. Lights are out. Down the back straightaway. Racing for $1,100. Raymond McSpadden going to lead this fast group of IMCA Modifieds coming out of turn 4 at the pink tire. Here we go. Giddy up and go. Racing for Big Doe at Cotton Bowl Speedway. McSpadden coming out of turn 2. Grabs the initial lead. Got Brenda Kirby right up behind him. 10, Wade Pistol trying to move up. Wade Pistol takes the inside line, comes up into second, gets by Brenda Kirby. A little shimmy shake coming out of turn 4, getting a little out of position. Brenda Kirby grabs second place back, pushes Pistol back to third as Pistol ended up high on turn 2. Now going low. Going low is the 77 of Garrett Gregory. Gregory trying to hold that low line over the 94 at Chris Morris. Morris, your points leader. Multiple time winner here at the racetrack this year and last year. Daryl Boyd spun out down there in turn 4 trying to get him out of the way. He backs up to safety. We stay green. Raymond McSpadden. 77 now up into second. Garrett Gregory has worked some magic and moves up into second. Here comes the 94 moving up into third. Now into second. McSpadden now really opening it up over the rest of these modified drivers. Brenda Kirby gets passed by Chris Morris. Coming out of turn 4, Morris gets up in front of her. Announced their engagement a couple of weeks ago. The 94 drivers are getting married. Brenda Kirby with the pink wheel covers, yellow, yellow, yellow. Looks like the 10 of Wade Pistol spinning out there in turn 2. Looks to be okay. Got back under his own power rather quickly. Yellow wheel covers on the 94, Chris Morris. Pink wheel covers on the 94, Brenda Kirby. .45T, Eric Tomlinson now up into the mix. 6 laps complete in this 20-lap main event. They'll get a rolled-up green flag at the flag stand this time by as they strap themselves in for more racing action, racing for $1,100. Thank you to Pistols Transmission with their new location in Marble Falls for pitching in that extra money, bumping it up from $500 to $1,100 to win. McSpadden sets the pace. He can start anywhere he wants. Chris Morris, wasting little time, grabs the lead. How many times have we said that over the years? Was McSpadden not ready? Did Chris Morris catch him off guard? Who knows, but right now Chris Morris flying high. Points leader here at the racetrack, and now race leader. Trying to race his way home for $1,100. And right now he's opening up a larger lead over Raymond McSpadden. Chris Morris, a tough guy to catch once he gets out front. Powerful engine inside that modified 77. Garrett Gregory still holding third. We'll get that 22 car out of the way down there in turn 4. Daryl Boyd one more time having issues in turn 4. Backs it out of the way. I know Daryl was posting on Facebook earlier today, really excited about coming up here to race, but it just has not worked out in the main event. Just got the cross flags in the flag stand. Chris Morris, the first one to see those cross flags, opening up a larger lead over the 48 of McSpadden. Oh, watch out, turn 2. Oh, the 77. That's going to cost Garrett Gregory a whole bunch of ground as he got loose up there in turn 2. Watch out, Brenda Kirby now pulling into the infield. Had a good run for the first part of the race. Now she is out of the race. Good golly. Right now, Chris Morris absolutely dominating this race. Raymond McSpadden way, way back in second. Really guiding these cars around carefully. They can't get that car out of the way. Now he fires it up and gets going again. The 86 of Dylan Tyndall sitting up there in turn 4 an awfully long time before he got it going again. We got another one down at the bottom of turn 2. Yellow, yellow, yellow. I think that was the 81 of Ryan Childress who had a mix-up down there in turn 2, brought out the yellow flag. Everybody's pulling out of the infield and into back to their pits as their nights are done. Right now, Chris Morris with the lead, and going to have Raymond McSpadden right behind him, along with 45T Eric Tomlinson. "15 laps complete." All right, computer says we've got just a few laps left in this one. Chris Morris now going to have to fight off Eric Tomlinson and Raymond McSpadden. Can anybody do it? Can they take advantage of the yellow flag that came out? Chris Morris normally dominates these races. Yellow flag comes out. He's tough hombre to catch up to and get by. Even on the restarts, he'll set the pace. Those cars behind him got to be careful. He's sneaky. Green, green, green on the restart. Here we go one more time. Raymond McSpadden backed off the pace just a little bit, trying not to give up second place. McSpadden trying to hold off the 45T of Eric Tomlinson. Down the back straightaway they go. McSpadden still sitting in second. No, McSpadden back to third. Tomlinson now up to second. Chasing that winner's envelope is going to be extra stuff tonight. Chris Morris. Going to be a happy camper after he bought that engagement ring for Brenda Kirby. This might help out a little bit. Should be the white flag. 1 lap to go. This time by Chris Morris. He sees it just about every week here at the racetrack. He sees it one more time. White flag. Last lap. Goes down out of turn 2. Hits the halfway point of the back straightaway. Half lap to go. Chris Morris, 94, coming in for another strong win. Pistols transmission not at the races. Pistols transmission throwing in extra money. Taylor, Texas. Chris Morris with the win. Last and final race getting ready to come up after this winner's interview. The IMCA Sport Modifieds will wrap up the night for us. Chris Morris will once again pick up the checkered flag for the victory lap. around the track. One more time he'll go. Hardy Henderson, a good finish out there in the 163 along with Raymond McSpadden. One more race, and then we'll call it a night until our next race, July the 30th. Mark that on your calendars. Make sure to be here for that one, as we're going to have all of our classes of cars here on that night. No visiting classes. And we'll take it down to the front straightaway. Joe Spillman once again going to get to interview Chris Morris on another main event win, where this winner's envelope is going to have a little more cashola inside of it. Joe forgot the microphone over in the four-wheeler. He had to run back over there and get it.
Milton, I lost my microphone. Forgot it in my four-wheeler.
Hey, who's this guy in
my
the
little Oompa Loompa butt had to run all the way over there and get it. Chris Morris, a 94, your $1,000 winner here at Pistol Transmissions Night for the Modifieds. All-star qualifying race for Boone, Iowa. We'll wait for him. Who has Chris Morris's Frisbee up there? Who has the 94? You got it? You get $100, I believe. Is that right, Cody? Chris Morris. He's out of the race car. Good job, Papa Nick. Chris, run us through that. I mean, nothing against you, but Raymond had us covered there a little bit until we had a caution. Run us through that.
Yeah, I knew he was going to be tough to beat. He's had that car going really good, and I saw he got the jump out there, and I got in a second. I was kind of just hoping for a caution, and man, it gave it to us. So I think that definitely helped us, and he slipped up a little bit going into 3 and 4 on that restart. We were able to get underneath him and just drove our race from there.
Awesome job. Who all helped get the 94 here to victory lane? Craig's victory lane here at Cotton Bowl Speedway.
Got to thank the Lord above, keeping everybody safe. Got to thank all you fans, my fiance, my mom, my dad, my sister. It's a whole team effort in the pits. Barnes Co., Tina Reagan Realty, Tex-Mix Concrete, Lone Star Concrete, Bigfoot Pumping, Core Lumber Supply, Maxwell Medical, Trueform Wheel Products. Man, they make an awesome wheel product. They hold up really well. And Austin Cutting, Coring, ATM Services, Trackmaster, just everybody on the car that's helped us out this year. We've got this thing going pretty good here. Yeah, my fiance.
Well, we're glad to see you back at Craig's victory lane. Not our first and definitely not our last time tonight. Cody, did you get that lucky fan his $100? Make me holler? Who won that? Oh! Nice. Little kiddo. Little kiddo won the $100 tonight. Up next, your IMCA Southern Sport Mods. Hey, whichever kiddo won this $100, Chris Morris said go to his pits later on. He's got something for you. So wherever you are, if you had that Frisbee, go down to the pits. Once the races are over, everybody can go in the pits. So if you won that $100, go down there, see Chris. He's got something for you. I believe he's right over here. So, all right, here we go. IMCA Southern Sport Mods up next.
IMCA Southern Sport Mods presented by USA Wrecker Service. Inside row 1, 778, Jason Hubert. Next to him, 231, Joe Maple. Second row inside 23G, Greg Atwood. Next to him, 23, Joel Garcia. Third row inside, 17E, Eric Sigelski. High 5, Joseph Ponton next to him. Row 4 inside, 51, Earl Ingram. Next to him, H14, Heath Stewart. Row 5 inside, 32, Robert Stewart. Next to him, 777, James Honish. Row 6 inside, 86, Kevin Tyndall. 75C, Matt Castle. And row 7 on the inside, 8, Doug Ripple. And 91 next to him, Jack Lewis. 20-lap main event. Another good night of racing here at Cotton Bowl Speedway. Thank you, Pistols Transmissions, for presenting tonight's racing. "20 times around. Points leader coming into tonight, James Honish, with a 1-point lead over Robert Stewart. Your points leader, James Honish, in the 777 with 253 points. Second place car is the 32 of Robert Stewart at 252, just 1 point back. Third place in points, the H14 of Heath Stewart at 216 points. So Honish and Stewart, a 1 point difference between first and second. Honish and Stewart start side by side, row 5. Picking up speed. Here we go. Green flag, green light, off and running. Southern Sport Mod. Down the back straightaway. First time out of turn 4. Let's see how they line up. Joe Maple leads a long group of Sport Mods down the front straightaway into turn 1 and 2. .778 of Justin Hubert. Moving up into second as they all get jumbled together back there in third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh place. Got a 5-car melee back there fighting for those spots. Heath Stewart trying to shoot the gap coming out of turn 4. Joe Maple able to hold on to the lead coming out of turn 2. 778 Justin Hubert fighting in that second place car, trying to catch up to first. Here comes third and fourth. Heath Stewart taking that low line coming around turn 1 and 2. Joel Garcia in the white and green 23 moving up. Here comes Atwood, Greg Atwood in the multicolored other 23 car. Raced out there with those front 2 cars. Joe Maple holding it pretty good. 778 Hubert started up on the pole. Maple started next to him on the outside of row 1. They flip-flop positions. Maple's got the lead, Hubert in second. Joel Garcia battling for third down the back straightaway. Heath Stewart says, see you later. I'm going to take it away from you. Stewart moves up to third, shuffles Garcia back to fourth. Let's see how long that lasts. Down the front straightaway, Stewart, and then Garcia in fourth. Long single file around the track here at Cotton Bowl Speedway of Southern Sport Modifieds. Sponsored by USA Wrecker Service. USA Wrecker Service jumping on board, presenting these Southern Sport Modifieds this year, and doing a great job as usual. Joe Maple out of Franklin, Texas, doing a great job right now. Held off some of the early advances of the pole sitter Hubert, who's backed up into second. Heath Stewart now challenging up into third. Stewart coming right up behind Hubert. Stewart, a veteran driver on this very track here at Cotton Bowl Speedway. He knows all the ins and outs of it. Looking to see if Hubert might make a mistake a little bit, or can Heath get a little extra power in that H14. Down the back straightaway they go. Watch Hubert and Heath Stewart coming together, battling for second and third. Maple with the lead. Stewart's going to go to the outside down the front straightaway. Hubert. Hubert gives up second place. Now he's going to shoot to the inside of Stewart. Stewart had second place going into turn 3. Let's see if he has it coming out of turn 4. He does. Heath Stewart now giving chase to Joe Maple, your race leader out of Franklin, Texas in the 231. Heath Stewart moving up into second, shuffles Hubert back to third. Watch out, Heath Stewart taking that low line. He's trying to grab the lead coming out of turn 4. He takes advantage of your leader getting stuck behind a slow mover. And Heath Stewart grabs the lead away from Joe Maple. Very savvy driving there by Heath Stewart as Maple got caught behind one of the slower cars on the high side of turn 4. Stewart went to the low side. He saw open land and he took it. Laps are clicking away. What a great Sport Mod race. What a great race run by the H14 of Heath Stewart. Joe Maple led the majority of the early laps. 1 lap to go that time by. Maple with a costly error in turn 4 got caught on the high side along the wall behind a slower car. Heath Stewart came out of turn 4 on the low side, saw the open air. He's cruising home. Checkered flag coming up, H14. Heath Stewart with the main event win. Maple in second, Jason Hubert finishing up in third. What a great run by the Sport Mods tonight here at Cotton Bowl Speedway, and a great win there for Heath Stewart as he took advantage of a little mistake by Joe Maple getting caught behind a slower car up in turn 4. Stewart cut to the inside, grabbed the lead, and that's all she wrote. Well, certainly as this night comes to an end, thank you very much for coming out tonight. Thank you for watching our Race on Texas. I hope we got us some new race car fans out there from the city of Austin. Thank you for coming out tonight from Austin. Your first time here at the track. We appreciate you. Hope to see you again. Heath Stewart making the victory lap. He'll pull himself down to the winner's circle. Get that interview by Joe Spillman. Joe Maple's got to be figuring out how he lost that race. at the last second. Hubert had a good run, as did Joel Garcia in the 23. Right now, though, we're going to turn it on down to Joe Spillman. He's going to grab that microphone. He's going to go talk to a very, very happy Heath Stewart.
Heath Stewart climbing out of the race car. The H14, your Southern Sport Mod winner. Heath, that was kind of fun to watch, buddy. We kind of chased him through the traffic and waited for the lap traffic and made our move, buddy.
Yeah, we had a good car. This track was awesome tonight. I mean, it was fun. That was one of the funnest races I ever ran.
And not to get too sentimental, but Uncle Alvin's passing earlier this week. He was a very good friend of mine. I've known him since I was a kid. I went to Boone with him. He's a good friend of my dad. So a lot of meaning there for the family and everybody else on top of the win.
Yeah, that was thought about it the whole race. We had a good car. I was going to get there for him, and I would rather Robert won it for him, but if he didn't make it, I got it.
If we can't get Robert here, we're going to get nephew Heath here. So I'm getting a little teary-eyed, buddy. I'm sorry about that. So who all helped you get here tonight, Heath?
I got to start out with direct propane. Let's see. Well, I'm off. All In Designs. Shoot, boy, I didn't really get much sponsors this year.
Here's what we do. We just read the side, and it's like a reading test.
All right. So I got Moreland Systems and Moreland Trucking, Baja, Craig's Jewelers. Just my whole family for letting me do this. We've had a busy year this year building a new house and trying to race, so it's been a little tough with Taylor learning this year. So it's good to finally win one. It's been a couple of years.
Well, it's good to see you here, and on any other night, what an amazing feat. So Heath Stewart in the H14, your Southern Sport Mod winner. Once again, thanks everybody for being here tonight. Going to Craig's Victory Lane, Pistol Transmissions, Modified Night. Where's those kiddos at? Who wants this one? Yeah. Wah, wah, wah.
He's not in the winner's circle often enough to know how to do it. Come on, Heath, get it over the fence, big boy.
What? Third time's the charm.
Throw like Dak Prescott.
Oh, we almost had to
There
get
you
Taylor
go.
over here to do it for you. The wind caught it. Going to Craig's Victory Lane. It's going to be Heath Stewart in the H14. What an amazing run for that car tonight.
Joe, thank you very much for your help tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming out to Cotton Bowl Speedway. We'll see you back here in 2 weeks on July the 30th. And it's going to be just as exciting. We got all 6 of our classes. Right now, no visiting classes at that night, so it'll be a lot of fun. But from all of us here at Cotton Bowl Speedway, have a very safe drive home. We'll see you next time, July 30th, right here at the track.